Re ntse re tswela pele mona ho Motswako, mohina o kile a nahana hore dibanka tsa mahe di a fumana jwang, ke mang ya etellang pele tsamaiso le moo basadi ba fumanang teng. Re o kana le Sithokozile Pilime le Jenny Curry ho tlo re qoqela hore bona ba kene jwang mona. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Jenny, let me start with you. How did Baby to Mom come about?
Baby to Mom is an egg donor agency that I started in 2007, just under 9 years ago. At the time, I was having fertility treatment personally, and I was running another small online business, and I started working with the fertility clinic to source egg donors. I'm very blessed and fortunate to say that Baby to Mom is now working nationally and has extensive experience with egg donation.
Take me through the process. Take us through the process of, how you find egg donors and what then happens.
All right. My philosophy of recruiting donors is essentially ensuring that people understand what the process is all about. So I reach out to ladies really by providing extensive information in the form of articles, a lot of information that people can read and really understand the process before they knock at my door. So it's also maybe a process of word of mouth. By the time people are saying to me, I want to be an egg donor, it's essentially a competent lady who understands the process and is moved to help another person, and she understands the implications of that. I also work then with the recipients, who are the people needing egg donors to conceive. They will then typically tell me what is important to them in a donor, because each person is an individual, and people look for different aspects or traits in a donor which is ideally suited for them. It may be a specific aspect of a physical match or a regional match or other criteria that is important to those people.
Okay, now Sithokozile, you are an egg donor.
Yes, that's right.
How did you get involved and what does it mean to you?
Well, what happened was I had a friend of mine. By that time when I learned about Baby to Mom, she was having some problems with conceiving.
Right.
So we were together on the website, and that's when I picked up the Baby to Mom website when they were asking for help. And I felt like, yeah, I should help. My friend has been struggling for the past 3 years without a child, and it caused so many issues in a marriage. So I said, okay, let me just give it a try. And
Did you actually help your friend?
Not really, no, I didn't.
Okay.
So I just signed up with Baby to Mom. I met Jenny, and I went through all the application, all the processes, and yeah.
And how many times have you done it?
4 times actually. It's been for 4 years now, and I'm actually happy about it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All 4 times, have they been successful?
Yes. Some with
that's-
twins, actually.
Some with twins?
Yes.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Well, let me explain to you about my first time. I was a bit nervous. I didn't know what I was going to do. I went through some videos online about egg donation and all that. But going through it, it's a bit different from watching it from a video. So you just go through some medicals, some blood tests to make sure that you're clean. You go through some psychological tests and all that. And at first, I was scared, let me say, but after the egg donation, you don't feel any pain, nothing at all. And just to know that I've helped a woman out there, it made me feel great.
Are you not worried about this little child that's running around?
Well, I don't want to think about it. Well, the first days after the egg donation, I do think of, like, I'm going to have, it's not really my baby, actually.
Yeah.
Because if you go through the contract, it's not your child.
It's not.
It's just an egg that I gave to a woman, and that's
And you
it.
helped somebody else.
Exactly. So it's not really a baby.
Jenny, is it a service? Is it something that you get paid for? Is it a job? How does it work?
It's not a job for egg donors. It's most certainly not a job. It's an altruistic deed where ladies come forward and offer to help another. Recipients, they're obviously paying for the various services involved in this process because there's many elements in the process. But it's not a job from a donor's perspective.
What's the feedback like from the side of the recipient usually?
It's an exceptionally emotional process. So it's one where the outcome is either going to be life-changing or it's going to be devastating. So there is so much hope and so much, it's actually quite a phenomenal experience because there's an element of love essentially that goes up in the middle where a donor is sending love to a person that she's never met, and likewise a recipient is sending so much love and hope and wishes for the other party, and this emotion connects them, but they don't actually have a physical relationship. So it's an experience that is phenomenal. And when people do manage to conceive, It's really life-changing. I receive messages and pictures from recipients years later where they tell me they're still thinking about their donor and they still wish her well and are so grateful. Every day they give thanks for her and for her coming forward for changing their lives.
I'm sure there's rules to it as to, I mean, you know, how many times you can donate and how old you need to be. Not just anybody can do it, right?
That's right. Essentially, donors need to have a BMI that's not more than 30, so they need to not be too overweight.
So not overweight, yeah.
The age cutoff is 34, and that's just a medical cutoff that the profession has put out there to give a recipient the best chance of a conception. Donors may not achieve, in terms of the law, more than 6 donor children. So just explaining that a little further, if a lady donated twice and each donation resulted in triplets, she may not donate any further.
Your family, how have they reacted to you being a donor?
Well, as to my mum, I had to explain to her to make her understand what I was going to be doing. It's actually nothing, as I said, it's just giving away an egg. And women, every month, we do throw away eggs, every month. So it's really nothing. I explained to her, at first she didn't understand what I was going through, the medication, the medical stuff, the injections and all that. But eventually she got, she understood me as in what I was going to do, and she helps me. The other time she had to drive me to the clinic for the procedure, so she is helpful.
Okay, and she understands?
Yes, she does.
And your clients, Jenny, as in the recipients?
Yes.
Where and how do you...
I've actually got
How do they
clients
find you?
from all over the world. Baby to Mom, as I say, has it's been around for quite some time now, so I have an established reputation. And South Africa is an extremely attractive destination for egg donation.
Why?
So people come from all over the world. The reason for that are a number. One of them is that we've got exceptionally professional fertility clinics. So these people are amazing and exceptionally accredited in what they do. It's a very specialized type of skill which is offered at specific fertility clinics. The egg donation ethics and moralities in South Africa are also outstanding. We're essentially very conservative with our ladies. We spoke about the numbers, so the ladies are not exposed to excessive medications or treatments or donation attempts. It's a really very gentle process. We limit the number of times ladies can donate in a year, and these things all point out to South Africa being very attractive for egg donations. Also the fact that South Africa has an altruistic egg donation process. In other countries, it's a profit motive. So the process and the prices become exorbitant. The fact that it's also completely confidential and anonymous makes it really a sought after service in South Africa. So the recipients will identify their donor from a unique code or reference. They don't see adult pictures, they don't know their names, there's no identifying details or relationship that can ever happen. And that's a very comforting process for both parties, because, for example, a lady from Australia can come have her donor treatment, go home pregnant, and nobody is any the wiser. And she need not even disclose this fact to her child. And for my donors, they know that at the end of the process, on the day of egg retrieval, they can walk away knowing that there will be no further requirements or commitment from their part.
That's lovely.
It is lovely.
It's giving hope.
It's fantastic. It's a very special process.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well done. Thank you very much.